Close your eyes for a moment and imagine this. You're seated inside an Egyptian temple in the year 40 BCE. The stone beneath you is cool. Incense hangs thick in the air. The walls are alive with symbols that speak, not to the mind, but to the soul. You are not alone. Around you sit healers, seers, and wisdom keepers, those entrusted with the care of life itself. You gather like this often, for ceremony, for remembrance, for communion with the ancestors and the living intelligence of the unseen worlds. And then, in one gathering, everything changes.
A message comes through, unmistakable, sobering, final. Egypt will fall. The temples will be dismantled. The way of life you have devoted yourself will be erased. Rome is coming. You feel it in your body before your mind understands it. Grief, rage, reverence, love, a knowing that what you carry is fragile and priceless. You are a descendant of Atlantis. Your ancestors survived the collapse of a world and fled with something sacred, a living system of wisdom, not theory, not religion, a practical initiatory body of knowledge that revealed why you are here, how to live in harmony with life, how to heal without domination, how to dissolve karmic suffering, how to live sovereign, whole, and awake. This knowledge was never meant to rule others. It was meant to free them.
And you know with chilling clarity that if Rome finds it, they will weaponize it, strip it of soul, use it to justify conquest, hierarchy, and control. So you and the other keepers do the only thing you can. You ask Spirit for help, not to save the temples, not to save yourself, but to save the wisdom. The answer comes swiftly and brilliantly. Hide it in plain sight, not in stone that can be shattered, not in scrolls that can be burned, not in words that can be outlawed. Hide it somewhere no empire would ever suspect.
So the wisdom is encoded, layered, symbolic, alive, hidden inside what would later be dismissed as a simple card game, a game that was never a game at all. For more than 2,000 years, this system waited, passed through whispered lineages, preserved in mystery schools and secret orders, protected through oral transmission and direct communion with Source. Many who carried it were hunted. Many were silenced. Some were killed. They did not endure for glory. They endured for this moment. Because our ancestors knew a time would come when humanity would be blanketed in deception, when people would forget who they are, why they are here, and how to live in harmony with life itself. We would be taught that war creates peace, that separation is inevitable, that unity is impossible, that healing must come from outside ourselves.
And yet, something is happening now. Across the world, healers are awakening. Coaches, guides, light workers, and conscious leaders are feeling the same ancient pull. A remembering that doesn't come from learning, but from recognition. The ancestors are close. The wisdom is reemerging, and we have been entrusted to bring it forward. This is why we are gathering in select cities across the United States this year.
These gatherings will be intimate, intentional, and unlike anything we have ever done before. We are keeping them small by design so the transmission can be felt, embodied, and received in the way it always was. This will not be streamed. It must be shared in the same way our ancestors shared it, in person, in sacred space, through presence, resonance, and direct transmission.
If there's not a city near you, we ask you find the one that is the closest and come. We know that is not casual. We also know that if you are feeling the pull, it is not accidental. This is the most important work we have done to date. When you gather with us, you will leave with a copy of our new book and with something far deeper, a clear, detailed description of what was written for you thousands of years before you were born. If something is stirring in you as you hear this, if emotion is rising without explanation, that is not imagination. It is memory, it is activation, and it is time. With devotion to the ancestors and love for what is awakening now, we invite you
to the Healer's Code.